3, 2, 1. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Bruce here, traveling with Bruce. Welcome to my channel. Today, I decided I would do a second video about becoming a YouTuber. The first one I did was why I became a YouTuber. This video is going to be called How I Became a YouTuber. I'm going to tell you all of the steps that I went through to be able to do what I'm doing now. I'm a full-time YouTuber. I've been full-time now since August 2017. When I started this channel, I started as a full-time creator with 0 views, 0 followers, 0 idea what the heck I was doing, and began to absorb as much information as I could about being a YouTuber, and started making videos in August 2017. The first thing I basically did was, it took me a year to kind of motivate myself and convince myself that I was going to do this, because I knew that at the end of the full year of thinking about it, especially the last few months, that I realized that it was going to take a lot of effort. It was going to take a lot of time every day, that I would really have to be able to work 6-7 days a week at it. There would really be very little time off. If I really wanted to make this a full-time venture that paid me to do this as a full-time job, I had to get this thing going. I knew the first few months there would be no money coming in, so I wanted to make that as short a time as possible and immediately start to generate income. And so what I did for the first year prior to launching was I basically checked the internet on YouTube, checked all the videos on YouTube about all the influencers that are out there, the folks that help us become better YouTubers. These are folks that are, there are dozens and dozens of them that some specialize in how to grow subscribers, or how to grow views, or how to present your video, or how to edit your video, or how to promote a video once it's up and running, keywords, tags, thumbnail production, how to promote your YouTube channel off of YouTube, not even being on YouTube, being elsewhere and promoting your YouTube channel and your videos. I mean, the influencers run the gamut. It's unbelievable. There are influencers out there you'll find that are strictly specialists in helping new creators start from the ground up, and then there are specialists out there who help established and existing YouTubers become better, bigger. And so some of these influencers are difficult to understand at the beginning, because they're talking at a level that's like a grade 10 level when you're like a grade 1 level. But there are others who will hold your hand from the beginning, and you will really learn a lot from these people. So that's what I did for basically a year. So by the time I applied to YouTube to get my channel started up, I had a fairly good idea, or more or less an idea, of what I was going to do. I had decided on the name of my channel, Traveling with Bruce, spelled with 2 L's, like we do in Canada, the UK spelling, because I am from Canada. And I figured when I started, I would talk about traveling that I'd done over the years. Now that at that time I was 62, I'm 65 now. And I thought, well, I did a lot of trips. I have a lot of photos and videos of the past voyages I've taken, trips to Europe, to the US. I thought, well, I'll put a collection of videos together talking about all the travels I've done. I figured out, though, very quickly when I started doing videos that people like cruise ship videos. They liked it when I talk about cruise ships, and so I quickly went over to that area there. But I launched my channel on YouTube in August of 2017, which is what it says right here on my t-shirt. And I immediately acquired 2 things that I needed to be able to make videos. Number one, I bought a version of TubeBuddy. I got my hands on TubeBuddy, which allows me to make thumbnails, and it allows me to do keyword research, tag words. It's invaluable. And so I highly recommend any of you out there, if you're going to become a YouTuber, you got to get TubeBuddy. Almost every major YouTuber has it. Over 3 million YouTubers use it. And there's a link down below if you want to acquire TubeBuddy. And if you did, I'll get a royalty. So thank you. The second thing I acquired was I needed software, editing software, video editing software, so I could put together a bit of a quality video rather than just me talking into a cell phone like this, just filming me for 5 minutes and then just uploading this raw cell phone to the YouTube channel. I wanted to be able to film myself or use photographs or video clips, and then be able to do zoom effects on these photos, or have me on the screen with a photo maybe over here on the side. All kinds of video editing tricks, as it were, and I began to learn how to use Power Director. I grabbed a copy of Power Director, bought it. I had a PC computer at the time, and that was the second thing I acquired. So those two things, plus getting my YouTube channel started, that got me going, and I immediately was digging into my photos and video clips that I had taken over several years of traveling, and I started putting together videos of travels to Europe and to the US. But I found that after a couple of weeks every time I uploaded a video about cruise ships, my videos would get more interest, and slowly but surely I was up to like 10 or 11, 12 subscribers, and my travel videos would get 50 views after a week or so, but a cruise ship video would get 200, 250 views. And so I began to zero in a little more into the cruise ship area, which is what I'm known for here on this channel. The fourth thing, let's see here. Number 1, watched influencers. Number 2, I studied how to do videos. Number 3 and 4, got TubeBuddy Power Director. Number 5, I set up a PayPal donate button. I figured if I'm going to get revenue to do this, I've got to find ways to bring revenue in. And influencers tell you, ask for money. It's as simple as that. Ask for subscribers. Ask people to hit the bell notification icon to get alerted every time you make a video, and ask for donations. And I thought, what have I got to lose? And so I put a PayPal donate button together, and I put the icon right up here at the top of my page, and had a link to that in my About section. And I started asking people if they can support the channel. That would be terrific. And donations occasionally would start coming in. The sixth thing I did was I set up a Patreon site. I went to Patreon, and I created a Traveling with Bruce page on Patreon, and I put that logo up here beside the donate button. And I occasionally would get a person making a monthly donation of $3, $4, $5 a month to the channel. And not a lot, but every little bit helped. I had no advertising coming in, didn't have enough qualifications to be monetized. And so this is the only way I could bring in any kind of revenue. Number 7, the seventh thing I did was, and I was now monetized, by the way, but the ad numbers are small. I started going live. I started going live on this channel because I needed watch time, and I wanted to engage and build a rapport with my viewers. And I had reached about 120 subscribers or so. And about 5 months after launching this channel, January 2018, I started doing live shows. And I just got better at it as it started off. I had no fear starting because I knew hardly anyone would be watching live anyway. Most people would watch me on a rerun rather than live. I had no idea how long I'd go. And so I started doing 25 to 35, 40-minute long live shows about cruise ship developments, what's going on in the cruise ship world. And I found that as people were making comments, I would engage with them, and they would engage with me. And now there was this visitation going on. Every day I was live 6 days a week, Monday to Saturday, and this engagement would take place. And I would, again, thank everyone for supporting me. I would thank people for watching my commercials, watching my videos, watching my live shows, making donations to the channel, becoming patrons. And this increased the amount of donations that were coming in. That was number 7. The number 8 thing I did was, of course, I allowed ads on my YouTube channel. The number 9 thing I did was I started to offer merchandise for sale. And this is where these come in. These shirts, these coffee mugs you see right over here. Right over here, you see some coffee mugs. I have about 35 different logos that I have had designed for me. One of my viewers actually has done this for me. And I have uploaded these designs on my T-shirts, on my coffee mugs, travel mugs, cell phone covers, notebook covers have them, pillowcases. I use RedBubble, and I opened up a RedBubble account where I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is upload the logo onto the RedBubble site to make virtual reality images on these shirts, and make sure they fit just right, and then release the logos for anyone who wants them. And people were going to my logo, the RedBubble logo up here. They would click on it. They would go right into a RedBubble store that I had created, that RedBubble let me do. And they could order items to be shipped to them. RedBubble would take the order. RedBubble would collect the money. They would get the mailing address. They would produce the product. They would ship the product. They would handle any returns. And the customers would let me know, I got the t-shirt, it's fantastic. And so I started having very happy followers who were now really showing their support, because I was telling them, you buy one of these, I get a royalty, and that's how you can help support me and then show off the colors of Traveling with Bruce. And that's what I did about spring of 2018, summer 2018. I would have had about 1,500 subscribers by the time I launched my RedBubble store. That was number 9. Number 10, I created an Amazon affiliate link. I tried Amazon. I found a lot of influencers were talking about how Amazon is a great way to build revenue and this type of thing. I created an Amazon account. I created Amazon links. But I found that I was promoting the Amazon link as best I could, but apparently about a year into the program, and I can guarantee you, I can tell you, I never made more than $100 a month doing this with Amazon. I got an email one morning about a year into the program telling me I had violated their rules and that there was no appeal process, that I was immediately suspended, and they owed me about $250 at that time. I wasn't going to get that. I've forfeited that. I have forfeited all rights, and I'm out. And I thought, fine, if you're going to throw me out like that, the hell with you guys. And so I have nothing to do with Amazon. I don't want anything to do with Amazon ever again. The commissions payable to a YouTuber who has a channel were 2%, 1.5%. And I just found that I didn't lose anything. I lost the $250 they owed me, but that wasn't the end of the world. And so I thought, well, I gave it a shot, and enough of that. If I'm going to do an affiliate marketing program again, it's going to be worth my while, because this was not worth my while. I spent a lot of hours trying to build up the Amazon following, and what I was getting back from it was just not worth my time. So it went away, and that was the end of that. The 11th and 12th and 13th steps I did, though, was to create a Twitter account and promote the channel on Twitter, create an Instagram page and promote the channel on Instagram, and a Facebook group page. And that has become very handy. I now have over 5,400 followers on my Facebook group page. And every time I create a new video, I upload it on YouTube, and then I have a copy of it, a link of it, on my Facebook group page. And so all of my followers on Facebook, who are followers of Traveling with Bruce with 2 L's, they get a notification through their Facebook link as well as YouTube. And this instantly gives my video a head start. The videos in the first hour have traction. And because they get a bit of a jolt right away, YouTube notices the traffic coming from outside of YouTube, Facebook links, and that gets them to promote the video even more. So if you have an Instagram account, if you have a Twitter account and Facebook group page for your channel, use those platforms to promote your videos and promote your channel. YouTube will reward you with additional recommendations, so you'll rank higher in search. So that was 11, 12, and 13. The 14th thing I did was the latest, and that was about a year ago. I reached 30,000 subscribers, and YouTube gave me a notification saying, congratulations, at 30,000 subscribers, you can now offer sponsor memberships. And this is where I'm allowed to have a join button on the bottom of my page. Usually they're over here somewhere, and I can put a link to my sponsor membership group in my descriptions. And my viewers who become members of the sponsor membership group, they make a pledge I ask for $9.99 a month, 33 cents a day, to become a sponsor member of my channel. And for that, I have them join me live every Monday night at 7 o'clock for an exclusive sponsor member hangout with yours truly for an hour, from 7 to 8 o'clock every Monday night Eastern time. It's a hangout show with me. They can ask me anything they want about any topic. It doesn't have to be about cruise ships. And so if any of you out there who want to become a YouTuber and you want to get advice from an existing YouTuber, this is your chance. You can make a little donation to my channel, become a sponsor member, and every Monday night for an hour, you can ask me whatever you want about how to be a better YouTuber and how to get it going and what to do if you have problems and that kind of thing. Or you can talk to me about cruise ships, or talk to me about life here in Creston, British Columbia, or whatever you want to talk about. And we have a nice gang there that are following me, and it's growing every month. It's absolutely wonderful. The membership, becoming a member, allows you to use special emojis on my live shows. So at 8 o'clock, after the 7 o'clock show's over, at 8 o'clock I go live on my big channel here to all my followers, because we talk cruise ship talk and visit with each other, and you can use those special emojis in the comments there, which are reserved just for you. And now those emojis can now be shared and utilized on my comments section. So if you're making a comment on any video that I produce, you're allowed to use the sponsor member emojis that have been created just for you guys on all of the comments you make on my channel. And what I find is my sponsor members are generally very active with respect to my channel. And so they use these emojis all the time, everywhere. And we have a lot of fun with it. And the more sponsor members I get, the more money I make, of course, but the more emojis I'm allowed to create for the sponsor members to use. And the other thing I do, the last thing I'll mention, is I produce special videos from time to time just for sponsor members, or I'll produce a video that sponsor members get to see first before I release it elsewhere. And I sometimes have a lot of fun with that. And they never know what's coming next. There's no schedule. It's just whenever I come up with something, I'll go, I'm going to make a video for sponsor members. And then I notify everyone in the sponsor member family, there's a special video waiting for you that you can watch anytime you want. And so that's how I build a rapport with my followers. So there's 14 things I've had to do over the 3 years I've been doing this channel to promote this channel, grow this channel, and make a living from this channel. It took me about a year and 3 months to go from start to August 2017 until November 2018. It was at that point in time that the ad revenue that was coming in from YouTube was now reaching a level where I could actually pretty well live off of it, along with the donations I was still getting, sales of this merchandise that I was getting at that time. The channel grew, of course, in subscriber count. But by November of 18, just so you know, I only had about 3,000 subscribers, and I was bringing in over $2,000 a month from YouTube. Within 6 months of November 18, by about May 19, I was at 20,000 subscribers. It went from 3,000 to 20,000 because the channel was on the verge of breaking out, and it did. And that increased the ad revenues, of course, because the views went up. But the ad revenues fluctuate, the views fluctuate on a daily basis, and because I follow cruise ship news, developments, events, trends, sometimes we have busy weeks, sometimes we have quiet weeks, and so my numbers go up and down and up and down. Right now I'm in the middle of a pandemic. There are no cruise ships sailing with passengers, and so the news that I'm bringing out nowadays is kind of depressing news because cruise ships don't have passengers on them. But I still keep my viewers up to date with all the developments of these publicly and privately held cruise lines, just to let them know what's going on. So watch the influencers, studied how to do it, got the TubeBuddy, got Power Director. I now have an Apple computer instead of a PC, so now I have Final Cut Pro as my software for making videos, much more complex. Set up PayPal, set up Patreon, started doing live shows. I did them 6 days a week. I now do live shows 1 day a week, every Monday for sure, sponsor member and regular show. And then I do once a week, I throw in a surprise show on both of my channels, on this channel and my Stock Markets with Bruce channel, which I've also created, trivia shows. And I'll do a dual a live show on both channels simultaneously. And I picked up StreamYard, which is a software, I guess that would be number 15. I picked up StreamYard to do live shows on, and I can now do broadcasts on both channels simultaneously. And that allows me to engage with all of my viewers from both channels simultaneously and play trivia and just visit with them. And again, it improves the engagement between the two. And I ask my viewers, what do you want me to make? What do you want me to talk about? You tell me what you want me to do, I'll do it. If it's doable, I'll do it. So a lot of different things have been tried and done, and it's worked well. I tried Amazon, didn't work out for us. Did doing the Twitter thing, the Instagram thing, the Facebook group page thing, and now sponsor memberships and StreamYard. So there you go. That's what I've done. But it took me over 3+ years to do all this. You don't do this day one. This is an evolving thing, because you have to learn how to be a Facebooker. You have to learn how to be an Instagrammer. You have to learn how to be a Twitter poster. And how to utilize it. And there are influencers, video influencers on all of this, including how to be a StreamYard live presenter, how to do Amazon if you want to try Amazon, how to set up PayPal, how to record your videos, so, be a better video maker and this kind of thing. So lots to learn. There's plenty of time to do it. But in my case, I was on the fast track, and I put in my 12 to 14 hours a day. And to this day, I still put in 6-7 days a week. It's okay. It's rare I take a day off. It really is. I hate taking a day off. I love doing this so much. I don't really want to take time off. I want to keep growing this channel. We're now zeroing in on 60,000 subscribers. 16 million views have been generated. Over 70 million watch minutes have been generated. And it's really been a journey. Gotta say, viewers from around the world, 120 countries. And I love it. So there you go. Join me Monday nights at 8 o'clock for my regular live show, or become a sponsor member. Hit that hit the join button. It's down here somewhere. And 33 cents a day, become a member of the sponsor member group, and join me 7 o'clock Mondays live, Monday nights, 7 o'clock Eastern, and ask me anything about this channel or whatever you want. That would be fantastic. Love to welcome you into the TWB family. Visit my RedBubble store. And I thank you very much for watching this video today. The next video I'm going to make will be talking about the highs and lows, the wins and losses of being a YouTuber. There's a whole lot more to talk about, but this is it for today's video. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Stay safe out there. Remember to social distance, and we'll talk to you next time on Traveling with Bruce and Stock Markets with Bruce. Bye for now.